Peace and blessings, universal family. Hopefully, audio as well. We syncing up. Bang. Screen share live. Right time, right time. Okay, cool. We are good to go. Minimize. Peace and blessings, universal family. I go by Israel. One half of two brothers in a laptop. This is Building with Beats, but IZ. Yes, installation of Knights of the Round Table podcast. Getting back into it, and yeah, man, it feels good. You know what I'm saying, to be able to be purpose driven, have an objective goal set. So as we always do, it's no scripts, it's straight mathematics. Adding on to life, today's degree, man, it's it's equality, um, or dealing in the aspect of, I think true equality is just being yourself, or just doing what you love to do, or sharing of yourself from a real place which is love, you know. And I feel the energy, you know what I'm saying, going into the new season, that love being regenerated and repopulated in life and in circumstances, you know, always want to be able to do better and grow, you know what I'm saying? Not to say humble, because I hear humble is a bad word, but to be self-aware enough to the dark sides, the light, the shortcomings of yourself, and being real. Like, I never want what we do to come across as, the high shine, or we talking down at people. This is, the intentions of this is to build community, relationships, to hopefully build trust within ourselves, and our communities, and our constituents are, like, you know, like other communities all around the world do. So we can enter into business and commerce, economy with ourselves first, and not wait. So that being said, if you haven't already, as I set, what I'm saying, up the share, I want to try to do something on Facebook as well, and see how that works out. But shout out to the Knights of the Round Table, you know what I'm saying, my family. Y'all know who y'all is. I'll get to all dudes in a few. Shout out to Sandbox Brothers, you know what I'm saying, same circumstances. Sandbox Brothers SBZ Sample Challenge Season 2 is well underway. We got 1 week under the belt. I'm about, working on getting a promo done for that. So y'all know what it is. But the essentials of it, we got 5 producers, hoping to grow to more, that take a sample. We get a sample assigned, or we're looking to engage with the audience as well, as far as submitting samples to it, so we can probably vote on the illest one to do. Side note, I hope somebody sends us the the the, the three stack flute album to sample. Just saying, I'm just throwing that out there in the universe. But so, however, the goal set, we got these 5 artists or producers, you know what I'm saying, creating 5 different variations of this sample, or their interpretation, their get down on this particular sample, and then we submit it on a weekly basis. And that's how we've been rocking out. We had one last Friday, and prior to this Friday, and then now we got week 2, season 2, popping off this week. So stay tuned for that. But let me go ahead and set things up for this share. And if you haven't already, join us over at twobrothers.com. That's our hosting site. It's it's this year is about mutually beneficial relationships, and I feel like we provide a value and a service to the world. So our goal set, first milestone is we want to reach 1,000 subscribers on our site. I think we're well over a couple hundred, but we want to get to 1,000 as well on across the board at on our YouTube channel. And real talk, we had 24 subscribers for the last, I don't know, 2 years, a year, so or more, and we're over 100. I looked up to do some analytics today, and I'll show that here in a bit. But we're it's like I don't know 169 or something like that. I want to say, but it blew my mind because I hadn't looked like I hadn't came to check to see what the stats was or whatever. Like because it's not really not that important to us, but to me in marketing and promoting, you have to look at those metrics. You have to see where you're growing at, what does well, what doesn't do well, in order to build brand awareness. And at the end of the day, that's what we want to build equity in what we doing, so we can leverage it for the benefit of everyone involved. Like, and I'll show in this building with beats is about that. It's about showcasing that without, it's just straight to it. We working to build community or build a business model, what I'm saying, amongst ourselves that we can facilitate our own endeavors. And that's what it is. So a part of our brand awareness or promotion is telling y'all that about the availability to join and become a member for free. All you need is your email. An email opt-in, and you have access to a wealth of playlists, music, information, books, the ability to create forums and channels, programs. It's a lot on this site that's beneficial to you if you want it to be, like just like most things in life. But it takes stepping out of what we know, and it's just the general mistrust of other folks. And take a look. Like I said, I want you to make yourself home and take a look around and see what we have going, what we have popping off. And if you do, like, link with us, what I'm saying? And definitely tap in with us. We like to communicate, because at the end of the day, I want to help. So even if it's just information that I can or point you in the right direction, you never know, you know what I'm saying? So let's link. That being said, boom, it's a simple, sign up, I purposely logged out so I can show if you're just a new user going to twobrothers.com. I can see log in with Google or Facebook. I'm gonna log in with my Google. Easy breezy, bong you in. So we're on the forums page, Savings Club, and I just wanted to show the capabilities of creating social common grounds, you know what I'm saying, on social media outside of the atypical, because you can go to Facebook and create a group, but then you under Facebook, you know what I'm saying, or you can go to YouTube and create content on YouTube, but you're to an extent under YouTube's terms and services and guidelines, respectively, of course. And let me say, for disclaimers purposes, that this is for educational and recreational purposes only. This isn't for the intention of giving financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not. All I am is a person that's endeavoring to figure it out and documenting my profit process of how I build my website, how I intend to build engagement, how I intend to and provide value. So that's disclaimer. Let's go ahead. So, but that being said, you have the running tips and savings. We won't get all into it for the sake of time, but these are all modules of content that I want to create to be able to showcase my journey of how I do what I do, how I accomplish or how I'm building brand, how I'm working. And I feel like just to broad, even though I'm not there yet, like I foresee myself there. And this is the process of how it's going to get done. Setting up meetups. Like who don't want to go somewhere fly and discuss business, right? As a business entity, you can create these events and keep receipts. Everybody talking about they got receipts, but they don't really got the right kind of receipts. They got drama receipts. You know what I mean? We working to build, having business related receipts that through a course of action or building financial literacy first and foremost amongst ourselves, true story, and then showing them showcase that process. But the your perception, like some people be like, well, what you got or what have you done? You know, and then other people like a jewel's a jewel. I don't care where you find it. You can find it in the garbage. You know what I mean? You or some some people trash, other people treasure. Leave it at that. So anyway, we got the Savings Club. Let me go back to all categories. And here again, I just want to showcase the advantages, or the benefit rather of joining our website and linking with us, because that is I don't know, that's what I really want to drive that uh, in my daily is building this network or reaching out or finding ways to get out of my own comfort zone and reach out to people that so we can build, I feel like it's going to be super important moving forward. But we got general discussions, you get music industry, financial literacy, group economics. Say these are some of the categories that I'm creating, and that we could build, you know, apart amongst each other. Let's give an example. Like a guide to registering your songs for copyright protections, essential steps for independent artists. You got links into information. This is basically a format of how you can, you know, uh, get it done. And here, this is an unknown member. I didn't even see this comment. You know what I mean? But I mean, like that. You know what I mean? Then I got, or maybe I did and didn't do it right. But then anyway, somebody got, they viewed the website, checked this particular forum out, or I probably shared this particular post, and someone saw and was like, let me check it out. But see, to me, that's winning because someone got the information. You know what I mean? But from this post, you can follow the post. You know what I mean? 7 views, two comments. Low ball. But this is because I haven't got advanced, strategic enough about sharing these, or having campaigns beyond sharing this, because I could share this to a certain media platform, and then I could put a paid ad behind it so it reaches more people, that's tailored more to people that are interested in copyright protection, who would be more interested. And now it's just a numbers game of how many people that come to view this page are like, this is a cool site. Let me subscribe to it. Now if they're opt into my email, never, what I'm saying, to cover the wool, like I need your email opt-in so that I can send you, offers and services and profit and information that we that we come up with, you know, in the future, right? So with the email opt-in, which you could always opt out of at any time, um, you know, what we're doing is opening a channel of communications. Now and from there you can message us, from within the website. We can build and chat with each other. You can download the mobile app. uh, we're working on a branded one, but for now we're dealing with the basic, which is Wix. But the mobile app is cool. You can have it on your home screen, you know what I'm saying, on both devices. And you can set up profiles, and you can create bookings and appointments, and we can link with you, like literally sync calendars, and plan events mobile through the mobile phone. So it's not so like, how do I, you know, the ease of interaction of technology is good as just getting certain demographics over the hurdle of new technology to an extent. But it's difficult until it's not. And you're like, oh, okay, this is more convenient. So if it's more convenient, you know what I'm saying, why not? Unless it's to a detriment to yourself. Anyway, I digress. Let me get back on task. And the one thing about me, yeah, is I'm going to run long, but category sense wise, forms. So that's just one aspect that I wanted to highlight. Um, Form file share, super dope. I always come here. Um, yeah, let me see. Okay, 6 minutes. So you can recommend this page on Facebook for those that are viewing, if you do so choose to go here. But it's twobrothers.com /file share with a hyphen in between. I think that's what you call it, the hyphen. Pardon me. But anyway, quick, what I'm saying, introduction into our file share. It's like our media company provides a secure and intuitive file share service that makes collaboration and creativity easier than ever. With our file sharing service, you can securely share, store, and access multimedia files with ease right from within the website. Join now to experience seamless multimedia file sharing for collaboration, for innovation, and to fuel creativity, right? So, you know, um, now we got a super basic for now. Don't want to take up too much bandwidth, but what the meat and potatoes of is it you can create a folder or category, and you can upload media. So if I want to upload, let me move myself over here. This new track, Blessed. No, I can do that. Let me see. Yeah. Well, whatever. I'm just for the sake of it. Because I'm a member now, this is permission based. File share, you can't boom, but plus it was uploaded successfully. Now you can see the contributor, you can see the views, but here, check this. I can rename it. I can delete it, I can move it, you know, and in certain aspects, you can set the privacy on it. So anything within this file share is only available to members, not just people that you know uh sign up, or you get for the email. You become, what I'm saying, a member. That gives you access to the file share. People that just come to view the site, you can view the site and the content on there for free. But certain things you have access to, like the file share. File shares, if you got business resource, right? This isn't available to just casual browsers. You give me your email, it means you committed. Now we in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna provide benefits. We're gonna provide value. Anybody that don't provide value to you in your life, You know what I mean? They should not be in your life, right? So, we want to provide value, so you would want to be in our life and vice versa. So, boom, we have ebooks available, for free, for you to view as a resource for in community building, right? Uh, make your own living trust. Let's just check it out, right? So this is make your own living trust from a trusted source, Nolo, right? By attorney Dennis Clifford. You got the whole joint. It's 376 pages, right? Let's look at the boom. Okay, so this is people be talking about trust fund babies, right? You know, people be or you know, it's one thing to talk about, you know, having trust. It's another thing about creating a trust, right? Or creating a living trust is something different. If you don't know what creating a living trust is, you know, great thing about Google and all these services, you can just on Siri, Alexa, and all of them on a daily, you could just be like, hey, and ask them what it is. And how you say, well, how does it benefit me? This is the age we in, right? So there really ain't no excuses. But if you just need the meat and potatoes of it, you know, and you the type of person that like, yo, I need to know this what it is. Let me blow this up a little bit because I'm all right. Yeah, so you know, the overview of a living trust. Living trust explained. Probate and why you want to avoid it. Avoiding probate, reducing estate taxes, other advantages of a living trust, possible drawbacks of a living trust. Boom, 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 and it goes on and on. Human emotions and living trust. This is stuff that I need to get into, like heavy, more heavy, but it's available for anybody that joins the site, right? And then, common things you need to know. What types of trust do you need? You know, guides, trustees, the initial trustee, the successor to the trustee, like wills, estates. These are when we talking about people be talking about generational wealth, but like how? How do you get to, or in layman's term, how do you get to the bag? You know what I mean? How do you set it up without having to go pay somebody? Right now, I know 85% of these people that watch this, you know what I'm saying, from the true and living mathematics point of 85% of the people that view this, they just deaf, dumb, and blind to it. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. I'm all right with that. You know, 10% gonna take this and they gonna use it for their own means, and that's okay. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say it's okay to to use it for nefarious ways and shit and actions, but I'm okay that you know what I mean. That ain't my karmic creation. My intention is to get this, you know what I'm saying, to the world, so someone somewhere can benefit from it. And that intention alone is, you know what I'm saying, eternal. That type of love is never going to fade, right? So that's it is what it is, right? So now this is what this particular book is giving you, transferring your property. It all this just the introduction, the index is long as hell. So bang, there it is. If you want to learn how to, what I'm saying, build or create a living trust for yourself and your family, the book is available. I think to this day, no one has looked at this book. And you know, effective effective fundraising for nonprofits. Again, from Nolo, trusted source, right? This is not infringement. This is for educational purposes, right? I'm not selling this information. This information is for free for anyone that wants to view it, right? So again, this is a 522 page book, and you can download it. If you're a member, you can download these. Some of these that are, yeah, you can download it. You can share it. You know what I'm saying? Right? Legal forms. Come on, man. Stop playing. Legal forms for starting and running a small business. From Nolo. Trusted, one of the top trusted uh incorporating. And almost all the ones I got that I paid for to incorporate a business was Nolo based or whatnot. So anyway, you got how to use this book, which is important. You know what I mean? Do you need a lawyer? Four practical ways to use the forms in the book. Contract basics. You know what I'm saying? Forming your business, running your corporation, borrowing money. See how they already had they set up is the contract basics. You know what I mean? Forming your business, running your corporation, borrowing money, buying a business, leasing a space, purchasing real estate, buying, selling, manufacturing, hiring employees and independent contractors. And, it was old school because it came with a CD-ROM. We all digital now. So anyway, you can you have the forms available in the book. Oh, let me check. Again, this is 449 pages, right? It how to structure it, like literally everything that you need to at least get started with knowing the information or the process of how to do it. This is building. Okay, here we go. I was hoping to have an example. Promissory note, names, borrowers, promise to pay. I don't really particularly like them. I don't like that they landed on that because this what got America and where we at now. This shit. Anyway, contract for purchase of assets from an unincorporated business. These you come across somebody that got whatever, and you need the actual contract without going to a lawyer to say now all you need to if you need to go somewhere to get you can take somewhere to get notarized or whatever, um, or you can have an in-house notary, low key, quiet as kept, or maybe that's bad to say, but anyway, you know what I'm saying. These are the formulations of the contracts that's accepted, universally. Corporate resolution authorizing sale of assets, right? Yeah, so the form, this is what you need to record in order to be in compliance with state law for so appropriate taxes or whatever are paid. But this is how you protect yourself and your assets from the living trust, creating holding companies, creating, having insurance policy challenge for trustees and beneficiaries, having all that set up, you know what I'm saying, it is, I feel like, the way to go because that's what they've been doing. So this is my journey of getting here, through reviewing and this is just my opinion. Again, it's not financial advice. It's just in my opinion, a path that should be, that I'm going to explore, and I think people should explore, as opposed to the traditional. I'm going to work um for until I'm 65 and pass on, generational debt as opposed to wealth to, family and friends and whatnot. So that's that. This is what I mean about providing value um to, a community, or provide value, or having something of substance that we can share in equality, that builds trust, that builds the foundation of any kind of relationships, which means, we family, in a sense, because, to me, you know, family, just like love, is what it does. You know what I'm saying? It ain't what it says, it's what it does. So, um, let's continue. We got legal forms for starting and running. We got the UCC connection. We got the UC1 financial statements, living trust and other ways to avoid probate, how to write your will, the CFDA, which is now SAM.gov. We got Rich Dad Poor Dad. You know what I'm saying? For anyone that has never read Rich Dad Poor Dad, that's available. Go pack the files and folders real quick. We got facts section that we want to build and get better, but I don't have, I'm working on the time to formulate it. But with the advent of ChatGPT, I like to utilize resources when I can. It's like having a team without having a team. I just be like, hey, I need this, that. How would you do this, that, and it just spit it out. So boom, and then I can take what I need and leave the rest, right? But anyway, pay to play, which I'm working on as far as if you want the exclusive singles and albums that I want to work and collaborate with artists with that like agree to sell a single, or however don't want to build a playlist, an EP, mixtape, whatever, and we want to put it up, showcase it to the world. Um, we can have it to where we build a playlist and we charge a subscription fee to listen to these playlists on a monthly level. Now, whether it's worth it to your audience, that's what we gotta, that you never know until you share, right? But for the entirety of the internet, this product is available uh, for download or streaming exclusively uh, on our website. Another advantage of joining and having access to this in particular means of going directly to the market, as opposed to releasing something to, a third party, and then the third party saying, well, you got to do this, that, and the third to get this out of that. So you do the math. You put something out, you know what I'm saying? It's like going for consignment. It's like hustling. It's bad, it's like taking work. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Now you gotta pay somebody back, and you get a portion of. You know what I'm saying? You always want to be the owner operator, right? So how do we create ways to be owner operators realistically? You know what I'm saying? I still, you know what I'm saying, work, but thinking forward or creating a plan of action, to get to a better position in life, you create channels, you know what I'm saying, for yourself. So this channel is dealing with financial literacy, betterment, you know what I'm saying, and building from what I know of, you know what I'm saying, in this sense. So anyway, you got food for thought, exclusive unreleased heat again, you know what I'm saying? You can see different contributors, which I think is dope. You can start, you can, we got health and wellness. We got my actual business model, plan of action that's constantly evolving, but this was the initial one that I'm super proud of. knowledge, and I'll leave some mystery to it. Won't go through everything, but this is super vital to building relationships, because the more we participate in information sharing, resource sharing, um, to me that's the only solution. Like we that's every sense. Like people will get money and then they go over here and they people's is good. But as far as the community, like, they do what they do. They give out turkeys and shit, you know what I'm saying? And they do what they do when they can, and how they do. But I don't see no cohesive, like, oh shit, they got it on lock. They buying, like, they are the plug. Like they moving on, and I think we know why. However, I feel like the winds is changing. Like like there's shifts going on. Like, I think those people that wasn't winning, you know, are about to come into a season of winning, and you know, at whatever length I want to do my part, to help at the end of the day. So having, a platform that I can do things like this, what I'm saying? I can reach out to people to be like, hey, can if you contribute, what I'm saying, with myself on a communal ground, not only will I show you how to do the exact things that I'm doing, but right now you don't even have to do all of that. Like, everybody ain't with website maintenance and updates, and, like, uh that they're not with all of that. There's probably 18 things that I need to be doing right now in regards to, like, updating and keeping this fresh and, like, and relevant and strategic. Um in another segment, I'll show a lot of the behind the scenes of the website maintenance, but for the sake of this particular segment, suffice to say, if you come into a situation where it's already done for you, like this foundation been here for a couple of years, and it's been a labor of love, and finance, and we, like, the maintenance on this is like any other, it's like anything else that you know you invest in for yourself. Like, however, you know at the end of the day, I feel like when this does take off, it ain't it. Like, if, but when this brand becomes, what I'm saying, what the awareness becomes synonymous with uh the the effort that we're putting out, the consistency that we're putting out, the patience, the perseverance that we're putting out, it's gonna be out of this world. Or at the very least, it's going to help someone somewhere. And that's all I need to keep, what I'm saying, pushing. That being said, um, let's see, let's go to, yeah, I'll show the program list real quick. Um, but yeah, we got self-care, fitness, 10 best exercises to do at home, 15-day squat challenge, sugar reset, fruits and veggies, and I'm working to build more again, but these are things that I just felt like it's cool to have, for people like myself that was like working on getting fit. But for me, I need a system. Like, I need something, you know, like to do, and I can't really wing it. Sometimes, what I'm saying, you just do what you do. Like, sometimes I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do 100 push-ups a day, or hey, I'm gonna blah blah blah. But having a more strategic plan, even if it's just trying to create a habit for yourself, it's helpful. So that being said, we have programs available on the site as well. Book online. I'm working to get that a little more structured, but this is really cool because it syncs with your whatever calendars you use, the Calendly, the Google Calendar, all the ones across the board. Uh, joint ventures set up. Like if you want to actively go on and 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 do the joint venture setup with us, and we have a breakdown for all of that. You can explore plans, but it's $20. I will work with you to set up your company from like much in the way Taylor Brands would, but without all the extra shit. Or you could do them like they certified, but I'm like I'll do it for you real easy. I had you set up in less than a week's time for $20. Info session is free. You can book it, right? If you just want to get some info on what to do, what you interested in. I love to build with you. We can set it up on Zoom, fake Messenger, however you prefer, FaceTime. I don't care. But you can book that on site, right? Leasing services. We got beats, you know what I'm saying? That hey, we leasing, right? $70 package, you can't beat it. You know what I mean? We have the licensing agreement. So we have everything set up. You know what I'm saying? You can explore it if you're interested. I won't get into it. Community reoccurring classes. You want to book if you want to book that, you can get down with us because I want to do study groups as well. It could just be reading. You know what I'm saying? People who want to just get together and read, particular books, you know what I'm saying, but you like, the aspect of discussing books, you know what I'm saying, in a group setting. We can create classes of that level. Or if you have an existing business and you want to create a class and you're a member, we can work together to create a service for you to have a reoccurring class. You don't have to do the setup of the website maintenance because it's already done. All you have to do is provide the content. We facilitate, you know what I'm saying, the means and the how. And you can do it virtually, right? That's a mutually beneficial relationship. Virtual consultation, you know what I'm saying? This is for more intensive, intrinsic, you know what I'm saying, one-on-one, you know what I'm saying, services where we really going in on strategies on how we're getting to the next level. When we both get to that level, I don't even think I have this active right now. But promotion packages, $25. I do gifts, I do videos for whatever uh, style social media outlet that you need. I do some really dope videos. The video series behind me is an example thereof. For myself, you can go somewhere and get it done, professionally, but most of this stuff is stripped down to stuff you can do on apps these days, and I'm honest about it. But it's always going to be the attention to detail, the artistry, the execution, the eyeball for, visually stimulating things and auditory, you know what I'm saying, stimulating things. So anyway, you can I do promotional packages. I get at me if you need some work for your socials. I do them quick. My turnaround is real quick. And if you don't like it, I can do it again. So the turnaround is good no matter how you look at it. But to the point, it's to have the capability every day, you know, to have multiple different streams of income coming in potentially, right? Based on how you execute, how you market, how you promote, how you find your audience. Now that goes back to my to us wanting to get to 1,000. 1,000 has always been the milestone that takes you over the type and in over the top in any sense of virility. Um, not like, oh, we want to go viral, but virility means that you have the capability from the sense of friend of a friend or the word of mouth. If you got 1,000 people that rock with you, you are on the verge of catapulting or scaling, because the next milestone from 1,000 is 5,000. Now it's always been it's a numbers game. If you doing 5% conversion just for the sake of math, right? On 1,000 people, 5% of converting, meaning that they're willing to, they willing to buy from you. They willing to, share. They're willing to contribute or comment, or like, you touching 5% of the people that you're reaching to, right? Because you're strategically searching for that market, right? Then, you know, whatever you offer in terms of product or services, it's the 5%. It's 5% conversion. That's at that scale. Now, think of it at the 5,000 on and upwards, right? As your brand awareness grows, as you build relationships, testimonials, evidence, people that are satisfied, happy, you know what I'm saying, or just love what you do. As that grows, and collectively, if we all have this communal source of this growing, it's for everyone's benefit, it's for everyone's advantage, because no matter how, if I blow up and we associated, what I'm saying, amongst each other, it's going to be a direct correlation to your blow up, right? Because if I have an audience, it's like, you know, if Drake co-signs someone, not putting ourselves in that light, it could be you that's the Drake factor, like, but you co-sign what we do, and then something you do facilitates a blow up. It doesn't matter. Like, let's go to, you know, I got a couple pages set up. Here's an example. Like, we have this, the SBZ sample challenge season 2. You know what I'm saying? Going in. Wait, why does I say season 2? Anyway, uh, let's go straight to the example. I'm gonna turn this down a bit. I don't want to come in too hot. But this is a collaborative work with the guards, Stink Sinatra, Salute, some respect, beloved, and Gritty Grap. You know what I'm saying? Salute, big up. You know what I'm saying? Legendary MCs, you know what I'm saying, out of Staten Island, New York. Man, the dudes is going in on it. Matter of fact, let me bow. Keep it real low key. So while I know, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can get the rest on the website. You know what I'm saying? No freebies. But no, I'm just messing. But there's a lot for free. But this particular one, even though you can hear it on the site, you can download the single for $1. This is a forever product for these particular, you know what I'm saying, these artists. Now, the trust would have to, you know what I'm saying, be established for an artist to be like, yo, am I because we in the, why I'm not even gonna get into that, but you know what I'm saying? The trust has to be there, of course, and always. But this means, if you are this means of one, not only facilitating getting paid, but this means for you to see the metrics, meaning the numbers, or of what's being sold on a weekly, daily basis, right? There's ways to be as a contributor, or there's ways to just facilitate. Hey, here's the numbers for the day. This is how many people we reached. This is how many converted. Such. This is our profit. This will we put back into the business. All of this is available through page insights, analytics, however you want to see it. Right. But it takes, you know what I'm saying, a person being inclined to want to to see these things instead of the sense of instant gratification of, however, you know, some people have their expectations when dealing with business with people. Some people, they like, hey, I did this. You know what I'm saying? I literally feel like some people be like, man, I, I loaned you $20 back in '96. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you ain't putting me on? But life don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? You get into life what you put into it. And you can't have expectations for someone to, you know, owe you any damn thing. So yeah, that's another aspect, of a mutually beneficial relationship, which is equality, which is today's degree. And I'm going hella long on YouTube, but it's okay because I feel like these types of contents are good to build, um, just to build, to get the practice makes perfect. Let's put it that way. Like I haven't done this on our YouTube channel in a while, so I wanted to see who I could reach and see uh, who I could touch this particular way. Uh, and as always, is good. So this is our actual YouTube page. Oh, like I'm just going over. I hope this doesn't violate, but this is a good example of YouTube metrics. So I'm streaming on YouTube, showcasing our YouTube metrics by video analytics. I think this is TubeBuddy, if I'm not mistaken. It's a great resource. I haven't got the premium version of it yet, but it's when I'm available to do so, I am, because it gives you great insight on um, what makes a video. Sometimes we just be posting and don't know what we doing. Like clearly, I don't know what I was doing when I was posting this because I don't have comment pinned. I don't have chapters added. Like if this was a series, I don't have an info card added. You know how some videos have info where people can get different things. I do have a high resolution thumbnail. Bong, that's good. I do have like on Facebook. I do have captions added. I do have a comment hearted, but it gives you a detailed breakdown of this particular video that this is my highest interacted video done on Tubra's Media Works, right? And you can see is sorry, I was wrong. It's 146. That's still astronomically in a year's time from 24. You know what I mean? To me, growth is growth. Like we did something well last year, and this was one of the things that we did well. It got about 6,500 total views. What I love, 241 comments, 371 likes. Those are great numbers. Those are great metrics. Um, it created overall, it tells you your channel views, almost at 8,000 channel views, 146 subscribers. We got 88 videos on our channel, which is low ball. It's super low ball, but I love the analytics on this particular one. And more than that, I love the comments on it. And I never got a chance. Some of these I didn't even see because like I didn't want to feel like that dude that was just wanting to get like, oh, all this. I ain't want the negative feelings or the great feelings when you hear something like this one. Beautiful. The evidence is everywhere from this video. A most excellent presentation. Um, yeah, like people was going in, and not only was they comment, he's got 10 likes on his comment. You know, thank you, Kanye. You call me Kanye. Very cool. That's okay. Um, yes, indeed, we was kings. You know what I'm saying? Like, from people being funny to people being, you know what I'm saying, mean to people being, I didn't care. It created an emotional response. You know what I'm saying? My man said to be crazy. I appreciate you. Um, Word up. What's that? Big track at 7833. You know, I want to do more of this, like engaging with folks, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how the lives, you know what I'm saying, really pop off on YouTube. I'm still trying to figure out what's what. But, you know, understanding keywords, understanding the you know, how you title your descriptions, um, everything, you know, it tracks how your video did well. And I think it's really cool. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I never looked at 93.9%. All this was on YouTube and it was all organic, which was crazy, right? It's got a 64 out of 100 overview. You know, it gives you means to like kind of better insight. This is vidIQ, by the way. Um, Not two, but vidIQ and TubeBuddy are very great utilities if you want to check those out. But anyway, understanding how to be more strategic about um what we do is where it's at, right? This is the Meta Business Suite. And again, this is I'm not this for educational purposes and recreational purposes only. Um, but let's go to the home. New ways to manage your files and Meta Business. It's always something new and innovative. And what I love about, you know, people be like, Facebook and social media, but meanwhile be on there the whole time. So, you know what I'm saying? For real, let's keep it 100. This means to utilize social media for your gain. It's just you have to do the legwork to learn how to do it, right? Um, but keep it gully and open. These are our page insights. We have 567 Facebook followers on our two brothers in the laptop page, and we have 385 followers on our Instagram. Super, you know what I'm saying, low, view that type of person that judges people by their media followers and whatnot. Yeah, you're gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, the niggas ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing no numbers. That's how they be saying it. They ain't doing no numbers. But what you don't understand, or what I'm learning uh to work to understand, is let's go over to insight. I guess I haven't been on this so long, it's giving me tours again. So boom, this is from the dates of last 28 days from December 9th through January 5th. It's been a tumultuous month. I am way behind the ball with doing what I need to do. But that being said, I'm working to get better at it, and that's all you can do, right? So here we are looking at our post reach. We reached, this is from the last 28 days, right? December 9th through January 5th. We reached 372 people, right? Content interaction. Out of those people, 48 of those people interacted with us. Followers lifetime, 567. No links clicked. Boo. This is where you start to see conversions in sales. Like I said, I've been doing my best to keep this as free and grow the traffic organically. And maybe this isn't such a great strategy for us. Maybe we need to have more link clickage or create more links to more products and services. But anyway, the breakdowns are great because it tells you where you peak at. This post I did by myself, it was just acapella I did. I was feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple in me. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't feeling no pain and went in, but I got seven. This post reached to 79 people. Who would have thought, right? It be that shit when you just authentic in a moment, right? So like this, I just got up and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this," and it's going crazy long and whatever. But the intention behind it is what's gonna get me exactly where I need to be. So anyway, I see where that route. I see where I dipped at. You know what I'm saying? You see where how I went down and was like, oh, nothing going on, and then I was in the posting mode, and then it went back up again. Uh, top reach, not Knights of the Round Table, and then we dip down again. Definitely, we not super. I am not super consistent right now, so that's why these numbers are so sporadic. If we was doing this on an every week basis, which we're working towards, these numbers will be way higher. But it gives you breakdown on how you could advertise. Um, Boom, it gives you approximate earnings, such. So people know nah is and hands ain't getting money off of y'all and nada nada. Right now but the you see the capability of having an earnings estimate on your business page. Results. I'm just going down, you know what I'm saying? The line. Instagram reach is up. Facebook reach is up just because we getting into it. We starting to buzz. Bomb Instagram profile visits 7. Facebook visits 38. That means people are coming to the page to see, well, yeah, this used to be way, way, way higher. All of these numbers have fallen off because I essentially have fallen off or not been doing what I need to do. But watch, in the next month, I'm gonna come back and revisit this same insight in a month's time, and we're gonna see what happens. All right. So, audience, understanding your audience. I just did this earlier, inviting friends. I forgot, like, I have new friends. I have people that haven't really checked in and, like, to my site. So I invited that people. But I can begin to understand who my audience is. I know I have, and it's even across the board, which is weird. Not weird, but it's interesting. Uh, yeah, 5.2% between the ages of 25 and 34, 5.2% women, 6.5% men. Between the ages of 35 and 44, 18% 6 women, 18.9 men. Almost it's like almost neck and neck kind of across the board. But a little bit higher men. But from 45 to 54, and you can see where your market range is. Now, when I do an ad, it would be more, if I do an ad for any particular thing, it will be more concentrated in the 35 to 45. As you know, I have almost 20% of my market is here, right? And I would do specific ads, but less of them for these markets because I see I have a bit of some of a market here. Yeah, a little bit of, you know, Instagram is different. You got more younger people, I feel like, on Instagram, so there's more of a buzz here. You see how the breakdown is different for Instagram and Facebook? Has more men, you know? So, and not only that, I can tell you the top cities that have visited your page: St. Petersburg, Florida, New York, South Rocky Mount. It's crazy. They separate South Rocky Mount. But yo, Portland, a lot of Venezuela, showing us love. You know, three different cities in Venezuela. We popping down there in South America. And stick, I'm not saying it. Facebook saying it. So, see, yeah, they ain't got no reason to lie to you, right? We over there in India, Indonesia, Philippines, India, Brazil, Argentina, Guyana, Bolivia, Ecuador, you know. So people understand, the potential is there. And I'm totally ignoring my messages early morning. I don't want nobody be mad at me, yo. So yeah. We're gonna get it in for a little bit. Matter of fact, I'm probably gonna do a part two a little later on. I need to respond to some folks and maybe we can coordinate a little assembly. But that being said, hold on, let me do a couple more, you know what I'm saying, points. As far as benchmarking, this you can compare your performance against other businesses in that category. Um, like overview of your post. All these things are super important to understanding what is working for you, and what isn't working for you. That way you can channel and make a better you can bridge the gap to your audience way better. So this is a little bit of building with beats with IZ, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely, gonna be coming back, with part two later, because there's more things I want to get into. But for the now, like, share, comment, man. Let me know what you found interesting down there in the comments. And if there's any questions, on anything I've went over, uh hit me in the comment section. Or message me. However you viewing this, just hit us up. Let us know, man. I want to link. I want to help. And as we always say, one drop ripples for eternity, and we are the currency. Straight like that, I zigzag. Yeah, we are the bag.